What's up, everybody? This is RetroReviews Plus coming at you with another video, and yes, we are doing Operation Wolf for the Nintendo. I am going to go through this game. I'm going to show you what it's like using the zapper at first, and then I'll switch over to the controller. This game is actually pretty hard with the zapper, only because in the arcades you had a machine gun, so you have to fire a lot. So the zapper, is a single shot. So just imagine you got to fire a lot. Of course, when you have the controller, you just can hold down the button and it's automatic rapid fire. And you do also have to use the controller even with the zapper to use the grenade, so that you have to push the button and pull the trigger on the gun at the same time for a grenade. So that's kind of awkward. So let's get going here with some Operation Wolf. Okay, push the start button or pull the trigger. We're going to start off with the zapper and see how far I can get with the zapper. I remember the arcade had a cool voice. It was Operation Initiated, rescue the prisoners. That could have been the sequel, Operation Thunderbolt, I'm not sure. The arcade, though, was vastly superior to the Nintendo version, of course. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you don't want to shoot the nurses there, because that takes your, if you do, it gives you more damage. Three soldiers left. Yeah, down at the bottom is all your info. That's how much bullets you got left, how many grenades you got left, how many magazines you have left. Succeeded in demolishing the communication center and cut off the enemies from rescue. So that's a lesson, boys and girls, in all phases of life, how important communication is. This is the jungle. I remember in the arcades the jungle would be a hard area. You got the gunboats in the background on the river there, plus the armored cart. Yeah, if you can time those grenades, place them right between the armored vehicle. Place them between the armored vehicle and the gunboat. You can take them out with one grenade. Take them both out. When you hit that free, where it says free, that gives you 10 seconds of unlimited ammo. Plus, like I said, if you have If you're using the controller or the arcade, that would be like a super machine gun, and it would be like really super rapid fire. You can shoot the pigs and the chickens for extra bullets. I'll shoot this guy here. Try not to hit the woman. Oh, I did anyway. See, it is harder to be accurate with the zapper. With the controller, you have a little crosshair on there, and you can make sure you don't hit the woman. If you had too much damage and then you hit the woman at that point, then your life would be over. So now onto the village. And that noise means your damage is getting high. That little alarm. You get them little bottles that say P. I'm assuming that stands for power. That does take some of your damage off. So basically, it gives you some health. There's a little boy running. You gotta try not to hit him. So the village is freed and you recover from injury. So the lady there is helping you heal up a little bit. So your health does, your damage does go down after clearing the village. Now we'll go into the ammo dump. So if we clear this stage, we get full ammo. So you don't have to really worry too much about conserving your ammo on this stage. Wasted a grenade there. See with the controller, see how it takes so many shots. With the controller, you just hold it down and it's rapid fire, as was the arcades, of course, you know. I'm actually getting further than I usually do in this game with the zapper, so I'm actually doing pretty good. But the last two stages, especially the airport, the last stage is hard. Oh, great. This is like an extra stage where it gives the computer more chance to kill you. It says the enemy has located you. Yeah, it's not too bad. Sometimes there's choppers there too, but not very often. That just kind of seems like it happens random. You never know when it's going to pop up. Sometimes you can go through the whole game and it doesn't pop up. Okay, so here's the prison camp. We got to rescue the POWs. Basically got to let that little guy there cross the screen, get to the left side of the screen. Pause it here for a second. I'll switch arms. Alright. I might just die here. Because I think you can continue from this stage. If you die on the last stage, you can't continue. Game over? What? Okay. Guess you can't. Maybe it's different if you have the controller. Alright, we're going to do with the controller this time. And when you do the controller, you can select here. You push select for how fast you want your crosshair to go there at the gun sight speed. I leave it on medium. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do better. Yeah, there's no music in this game really, as far as during the gameplay. See that rapid fire? Just hold down on it, bam. So the controller does make it easier on that part. I mean, you do have to, aim, of course. But if you can place it right there in the middle, at a certain point, you can just go left and right and hit everybody. Including the nurses. I'll see, there's the rapid fire of the... Notice the difference there? Hit the nurses again. So the controller is easier just because of holding it down for the rapid fire. I mean, just with the zapper being single shot, it is a lot difficult. Okay. Sorry, little boy. I blew him up. Yeah, if those little boys close, you wanna shoot the tank or the boat with your gun, not the grenade. Okay, so we got the colonel here holding this woman. So how you can be accurate like that, just get the top of his head there and not hit her. It is a lot harder to not hit her with the zapper. Alright, now to the village. Ah, great, this again. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad, that area. It was actually harder in the arcades because a lot of times there would be like 2 or 3 helicopters you'd have to deal with too, besides the soldiers. Blew an innocent civilian up. Again. It's like, get off of my battlefield. But they do that to make the game more challenging. I think this would have been a lot better game on like the Super Nintendo. You know, with this something that's got a little bit more power, you know, for sound effects and graphics, of course. Just when you play the arcade and then you go to this, it's like, oh, this does look kind of shabby. And you do need to pick up those extra magazines and grenades when you see them, because you'll need them. Ooh, almost. Dang it. Okay, the prison camp. Gotta get that guy, because he's gonna... There's a guy coming with a knife. He's trying to kill that P.O.W. that's trying to escape. Ah, dang it. Hit the P.O.W. That happens. And when you get that free, the super gun basically, take advantage of it. Take out the helicopters fast. Alright, not too bad. Lost one P.O.W. though. Alright, last stage is the airport. Again, the same thing. POWs are going to go across to the left to try to get into the plane. Of course, you don't see the plane here on the Nintendo version. You did on the arcade version. So you got to let the POWs get to the plane, and we all get away in the plane. There is a final helicopter though. It's like a Hind gunship, like the old Russian Hind helicopters. Ah, sorry, guy. Tried to take out that chopper and armored car in one grenade and got the P.O.W. and the crossfire. Out of grenades. There's the final helicopter. Got it. Okay. Succeeded in freeing 3 prisoners. So I lost 2 of them because if you do them all, you get 5. So he's probably not going to have that happy of a look on his face. Nope. That's supposed to be the president. I'm assuming President Bush, George Bush Sr. Because if you rescue all 5, he has like a big smile on his face with his teeth showing. He does say well done, but I hope your next mission goes just as well. But yeah, if you lose more prisoners, he's even more grumpy, and he'll say, "We won't ask you again to go in and do missions like that." So that's the end of the game, and you know you can keep on. It'll reloop just like Contra. You can go through it again, probably with increased difficulty as you go. If the more times you go through it. So, I'm not going to go through it anymore. That's all she wrote, folks. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this review and play of See, you do get to continue when you use the controller for some reason. That's kind of crappy. You can't continue if you use the zapper. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this review and play of Operation Wolf for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So until next time, guys, have a good one.